When people buy their first home, most of the time it's the biggest purchase of their lifetime. When people buy a vehicle, most of the time it's the second purchase of their lifetime. I truly believe the service needs to be the same because we are in people's business. Even though it's a house or a car we're selling, but it's people who are buying, okay? And that is so important to show your customer you care and you are there for them. My favorite quote is, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Since I came to America 15 years ago, I always dreamed of building a community whenever I move somewhere, get a house, get a family, and get established. Having the sense of community to me means everything because coming to America and building my life from scratch felt very, very lonely. My name is Lana Rodriguez. I'm proud Coloradian for already 6 years. My husband and I moved here from Austin, Texas, and now we have 2 beautiful children. My husband was an active duty officer for about 10 years, and now he's National Guard. We're working together and have a small but mighty team in Colorado Springs, and we work strictly by referral, which is an amazing blessing. When I created my team and when I started building LRG community, and LRG means the Lana Rodriguez group, the sense of closeness and love and joy that we bring to our clients, it's life. I'm a client appreciation planning company that happens to sell real estate. That's exactly what it is.
That's exactly what we are. I'm Brian Rodriguez. I'm a loving husband, a proud father, and most importantly, the cheerleader on the Lana Rodriguez group. As a real estate professional, you have to be a lot of faces, a lot of people at once, because your customer is not all the same. And so you have to be able to adapt to how they think, what they're concerned about. And what's really unique with the Cadillac Escalade is that it has this design, and I'm not an automobile designer, but I'm gonna try to illustrate it. And it has these lines, but it's also very fierce. It's luxurious, but it's also very functional. They've created this dynamic around the vehicle itself that literally you can morph into any area you're going into. So whenever it's a nice night out with your wife, or you're picking up a client for the first time, or picking up your children, or you're just going on a family trip, it almost like just blends with the environment. And that's what I love about the Cadillac.
Brian and I, we have met in Austin, Texas in 2011. Brian was active duty officer in Fort Hood, and prior to real estate, I used to be a retail manager, and back then it was Michael Kors. And you will not believe this, but Brian walked into my store on Black Friday at 4 o'clock in the morning. 4 o'clock in the morning, and that was it. And 9 months later, we were married.
I was in the military at the time. We eventually started buying real estate every duty station we went, and then we went to this one here at Fort Carson. And at the time, Lana wanted a child, and then me being the military guy I am, I was wanted to mitigate risk. So I was like, well, you know, kids cost money, and I think it would be best if we both can provide. And she didn't take that lightly. But it was a great opportunity because she took advantage of it, and she passed with flying colors, and then she just took off. And I always say I created a monster, but
oh, that's so kind.
Yeah, good monster, you know.
I truly believe that Colorado Springs is the best city for raising a family and raising children. The city is small and intimate enough to find your way around. There's so many opportunities for kids to go outdoors, hiking, mountains, beautiful parks. I remember I was a brand new baby agent. I joined a great brokerage in town and I was there for 5 good years. And I remember the feeling of being intimidated because I was surrounded by these top producers. And there was one little thought in my head that, oh my goodness, I will never get to this level, because these people are amazing professionals. And here's me, brand new to the real estate industry, actually expecting my first child, brand new to Colorado, may I say. And backtracking, 6 wonderful years of service and the grind and straight up hustle. Here we are. Actually, end of this year, we're going to be 1,000 families served since I started my first time in real estate 6 years ago.
In the military, you have to trust yourself, you have to trust your leaders, you have to trust your soldiers, I was in the Army, your subordinates and your peers. I mean, it's this connection of trust that's so important. And what trust really is 3 things. And the first thing is it's about listening. It's not just listening like I'm hearing you. It's more from an active component, an active side of listening, and really understanding the purpose of what people are saying. Consistency, like competency. We all can't be perfect, right? But you can be consistent. And obviously through that is discipline, because then that consistency will lead to higher confidence, both in you and in the people you're serving. And then finally, it's care. Let me just sum it up in a quote. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And so when you really care for someone, they'll feel it. They'll know that you're going to stop and whatever it takes to support them. If you listen, if you're good at your job, and most importantly, you care, you have that trust.
In 2015, I got in a very bad car accident with being pregnant for 5 months with my daughter Olivia. And since that time, I have developed PTSD towards driving sedan vehicles. And it was my husband's and my own goal eventually get a nice luxury vehicle to accommodate our family. Well, when we walked into Red Noland, and it was December 31st, 2 years ago, we were kind of just gonna eye shop. Just look. But luckily we got connected with a super amazing salesperson, and of course, who drove away with a brand new vehicle.
I would say literally, every time I'm in it, I think it's like a spaceship. The way it turns on, it's like so quiet, but then when you wanna, I don't speed, but when you have to move aggressively, it just reinvigorates you that you have that V8. I think it's equivalent to a Corvette too. And it's obviously pulling more than a Corvette size. So.
I really believe you feel like you're the king of the road.
Yeah.
No matter what road you are or what weather condition you're in, you feel very, very safe and protected. And luxurious, of course, too.
Yeah. I mean, you got kids' Cheetos everywhere, but you're still in that kind of that just makes it just kind of cancels it out.
I think when Brian is already bought I have a feeling he bought a secret vehicle again behind my back.
No. We're just priming it. It's all negotiations, and that's what Cadillac does. They advise you.
Our business is with Red Noland, and specifically because the people who are part of the Red Noland. Because company is only as good as its people, so we're all the way in.